I got a horror story for you guys. One day, a man was walking through the woods, and he went and he found an old wooden shack. And when he creaked the door open, it opened slowly and creaked throughout the house. Inside was dark. As he walked in, he looked to his left. Nothing. He looked to his right, only to see an empty room. As he turned on the light, he saw a cardio bike and a squat rack. You guys are skipping legs and cardio. You freaking losers. Stop skipping cardio, guys. It's pretty simple. You just get on the bike and do it. It's so underrated, right? You can burn like 300-400 calories reasonably easy. Then you could eat another 300 calories. And you get better at doing cardio over time. It's also like good for your health and your heart and all that stuff. Like it's really good for you. But from just a dieting point of view and even a bulking point of view, keep doing your cardio. I think it's the most slept on, underutilized resource in the lifting community in general, is people don't want to do their cardio. Also, it makes your performance in the gym better, right? If you improve your cardio, it improves recovery between sets. It allows you to keep going on a system draining exercise like squats, for example, for longer, because you're actually you actually have some endurance. So if you're doing slightly higher reps, you can actually push through that because you have the endurance, and it's just better for you overall. So stop skipping cardio, and definitely don't skip legs, because I was talking to some guys today at uni. It's a freaking epidemic, because everyone makes jokes about skipping legs, right? But once you've skipped legs once you get in your head that that's like an option to skip legs, it's like a virus. It spreads. And I honestly don't get it, right? Like, it's just another muscle group. Yes, it is harder, but you gotta train your legs. Like, come on. Don't get in your head that legs is bad. If you build up all the time that doing legs is bad and that you hate leg day, then you're gonna hate leg day. If you rock up there going, oh, I have to do this, I just want to do chest, let me do, whatever, you're gonna hate it. Whereas if you say, look, I'm gonna do my best to enjoy this, or, I'm gonna do this hard set of squats, and that's kind of like eating my vegetables, but then I'll do some hamstring curls. That's a bit nicer, right? I don't know. Just stop skipping legs. Anyway, enough of that whole yapathon. Tonight, arms and shoulders. Are we excited? I'm pumped. I'm going to be pumped. The pump is going to be crazy, hopefully, given I am pretty carved up. 2 packets of instant oats, some blueberries, half a banana, a little bit of honey, plenty of carbs today. Yeah, because I'm dieting, obviously. Enough carbs, as much carbs as I could. Plenty of hydration, plenty of water. If you guys want good pumps, you just got to stay hydrated. Carry around a water bottle. Fill it up. Drink some extra 0 sugar drinks. It's pretty simple. Just drink more, I guess. But anyway, plan for arms. Last time I did like an alternating biceps and triceps, and that was pretty good. But we will see what we do today. I think I will either do that or I'll do all of biceps or most of biceps, most of triceps, chuck in, do some shoulders, and then do like one extra bicep exercise and one extra tricep exercise at the end just to kind of burn out a little bit. And, you know, I like to finish on that. But we will freaking see. Almost definitely will include dumbbell curls because I'm getting a kick out of those still. Probably preacher curls, most likely tricep push downs, and then probably either overhead with the cable or maybe a skull crusher. I don't know. I'll see. It depends how my wrists and elbows are feeling. Sometimes with the skull crusher, or actually sometimes with the overhead, they both can feel a bit weird, or sometimes one of them feels weird and one of them doesn't. So I'll probably just warm up on both a little bit and just see what kind of feels good. Because obviously, if one movement feels better than the other, or you prefer one movement in general, you're obviously going to be able to go harder and have a more productive set on that movement, right? Just kind of simple logic. But anyway, gym's looking pretty packed today, so I will see you in there. Alright, ignore what we said in the car. We're gonna try the forward by today. I reckon we'll do 3 here. 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 more. One more. Let's do some kind of curl. Alright, we're gonna do probably 2. 2 dumbbell curls. A little bit heavy. Take it down a bit. Still drops that. Let's do something tricep. Alright, we're gonna do 2 or 3 here, skull crusher, jam, press, something like that. Let's see how it goes though. We'll go down a bit. Alright, let's do one more. Let's do some shoulders. Now, as you can see, this is clearly not shoulders. I reckon 2 here will be pretty sweet. But we'll see.
Yeah, a bit lighter. One more. I actually don't know. Hopefully around 8-ish. You'll know. Yeah, you'll know. And then, like, yeah. Yeah, we'll do. All right, cheers. You got that, huh? Yeah. One more. Keep going. Come on. That's good. That's good, bro. Yeah, perfect, man. That was perfect. Thank you so much, bro. Now we'll do shoulders. We'll do one more of those, and then some rear delt work. Yeah, let's do some rear delts. One more of those, and then maybe some rear delt cable fly. That's enough of that. All right, we're gonna do one here, and then burn out on some probably cable curl and single arm push down. And we'll do a pump check, and then I'll come do abs by myself. I'm not moving the camera. Yeah, one more of those. Bitch do yoga, loudest of the reward. 30 heat boulders, 100 grand bars, but a shot, that's a total. Fill up that garage, bitch up the whole I jump it up, I get paid, drops out right. I'm on grade, I put a shot, slug on me, nuts and floss, call your shade, can't even call, gotta get fade, key in the streets, blood in the gate, take it to the grave, I'm not calling no hand in the bar, that's my business star, nigga, you rich, this on your chest, they shoot at your rock. Niggas on that shit, rookie in the car. Niggas get wrecked, they put me in the car. I use your brand new roll in the mouth. Put that brand new roll in the eye. Niggas was fucking with the heart. Tennis balls, when they came with the frog. That's all the way you to your job. Step on the smack when I step on the block. Let's go, post down. Oh, freaking night. Let's see what the pump looks like. Thanks, man. Alright, we're gonna do some freaking abs, but I won't record that, and I'll see you guys back in the car.
Alright, the camera is actually focused on me this time. I'm pretty sure. So we should be freaking good. Abs, arms, and shoulders decimated. Pump looking pretty insane. Now I'm gonna have to stitch together that pump check because I had a lot of guys come talk to me about just general stuff. But you know, is what it is. I prefer to have a chat anyway, so you know. It's always good to have a good gas bag. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Abs. What did I do for abs? I did 2 sets of modified candlestick. Look it up. It's a body weight exercise. It's low-key the most slept on ab exercise. It's like crazy. I can't remember who I got it from, but I know I've seen Derek Lunsford, you know, the Mr. Olympia 2020, he won this year, right? Sorry, last year, 2025 and 2022? Whatever. I know he's done it. I know a bunch of other cool guys have promoted it, so it's a great exercise. Just look that up. Completely body weight, all you need is a bench. And then, or something to hang on to. And then burnt out with like 4 sets of crunches, cable crunches. And what I don't freaking get is why people treat abs like they're a completely different subset of your body, right? Like you have your muscles, which you have to train a certain way, and then you have your abs, and for some reason, people train them differently to the rest of their muscles, even though the abs are a muscle. Anyway, whereas your abs are just the same as any other muscle on your body. And I know the saying is abs made in the kitchen, not the gym, and that's pretty much true, right? But I think a better way of saying that is abs are revealed in the kitchen, right? They're still a muscle group. If you don't train abs at all, you'll still get decent abs because you use them a lot, like stabilizing. And so a lot of your top pros and people don't train abs at the moment. But if you talk to them, and talk to basically anyone who has great abs, there was a point in time where they were doing a crazy amount of ab volume, or just actually working their abs. and then they can hang on to that muscle without really training it that much because it's used as a support in so many other exercises. But you can't expect to have amazing abs if you've never really trained them, right? Obviously getting lean is the main factor in having abs, but you gotta freaking train them. And then the other thing when it comes to ab training is people train them completely differently than all their other muscles for some odd reason. Like, whatever frame of mind you are about general training, will say most people agree training close to failure, somewhere, I don't know, lowish reps. Or sorry, like 8 to 16. Just say 8 to 16, because I don't want to poke any feelings about whatever. Say close to failure between 8 and 16 reps. Why, when you're doing abs, all of a sudden you have to do 30 reps of body weight and really feel the burn? What? You don't train any other your muscles like that. Imagine if I said for biceps, just pick up the 3 kilo dumbbells and do this until you get a crazy burn in your arms. No, we would all agree that's silly. But when it comes to abs, people are still so quick to say, well, I'll do like 50 crunches. Like, will that work? Kind of. But like all super high volume sets, it just ends up being junk volume, and you don't end up getting close to failure because the burn of just using the muscle is so high that you have to stop. But the muscle's not getting close to failure, so it's not actually getting the stimulus that you're trying to deliver it. So I would recommend training your abs like any other muscle, close to failure, relatively in that rep range, like 8 to 16. If you prefer a little higher, a little lower. I probably wouldn't say lower for abs, my personal preference, but do what you want. And then the modified candlestick slaps. You look that up. Even though it's a bodyweight exercise, you won't be able to do a whole bunch of them unless you're like a calisthenics athlete. And even then, they're still pretty hard. But is what it freaking is. We have, how many calories do I have left today? I got my calories on my car. It's pretty sick. 728. Right. I think we're going to have another kangaroo and potatoes meal. And I'll have chicken tomorrow night. Brown the kangaroo in a pan with some onion. Although I'll do the onion and mushrooms first to brown them and kind of soften them up a bit. Chuck the kangaroo in. Then I'll freaking throw maybe some tomato in, something like that. And the potatoes, I'll chuck in the microwave with some water for like 5-10 minutes, and then I'll chuck them in the air fryer, and we should have a pretty sweet meal. Oh, and then chuck some sriracha, low-fat mayo, maybe a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's, but it's a bit high in sugar. But we'll just freaking see. Low-calorie dressings and condiments, super underrated. If you want a quick fix for losing weight, low-calorie drinks, dressings, sauces, anything like that. Anything where you can just swap out makes a crazy difference, makes the quality of your diet so much better. And when I say quality, I mean like the equivalent of like quality of life. Like, it's much easier to enjoy your diet when you're allowed to have sugar-free tomato sauce rather than just saying I have to eat my chicken, broccoli, and rice plain. You don't have to do that anymore. We have artificial sweeteners, which is a whole can of worms of opinions, and I will get into that next lift, maybe. Anyway, tomorrow's a rest day. I will be doing cardio. You better be doing cardio. Maybe I'll do a little cardio vlog, but we'll see. Put down in the comments if you want to see any kinds of videos, full day of eating, grocery shop. If I have time, maybe I'll make some of those. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.